Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today I'm going to be working on the Volkswagen T1 Samba camper van from DeAgostini. Just notice that window is popped open. Actually, it's kind of almost falling out. Stage 93, and a lot is going to start happening on the body of the van. This is again one of those issues where you get a part, you look at the part, you put the part away. So let me go ahead and open the book. This is the part that we get. It's this right here. And I'm hoping it's not damaged. It looks okay. It is metal. It's cast metal. But things like this concern me. The fact that it's broken, the package is in rough shape. They didn't put it in one of the big boxes. They put it in one of the smaller boxes, and instead of putting instead of putting it in a bigger box, they put it in one of the smaller fan home boxes, and it was kitty corner like this, so it was bouncing up and down on top of all the other parts. Hopefully everything is okay. We'll find out, and if I find out it is damaged, I will give them a piece of my mind. So let me set this aside, and we'll go ahead and start getting to work on this thing. So what they ask you to do is, and I forgot the door. You get this part here. You get the part that goes over the frame, or that is the frame for this door, and one of the side doors. And by the way, I was still looking at this. I just looked at this door, and you can't see it, but when I push the frame over, or the body parts over, it does look like this door will be fine. Just looking, I don't remember why they left that undone, but I don't like it the way it's hanging, because it's tending to hang down badly. Hang on. That's because I'm going to have to go back there and tighten those screws up a little bit. But first, we'll go ahead and take care of the parts that are on the bench for right now. Got this part here, the upper frame to the door, and a couple of parts that I put away last stage are that hinge piece there, not the paintbrush. Looked over, tried to grab the tweezers, grabbed a paintbrush, and these two pins. Plus there were some screws left over, but they're all the same. So you got those two pins and that hinge part there. So first thing you have to do is on the hinge right here, on the hinge part, and they actually have it facing this way. It goes on the vehicle like this. Right here is where this hinge is going to go, and it's going to go in here like this, just like that, and it's going to be held in place by two BD08 screws, and those are actually here. And the D stands for die cast, which means these are going into metal. Get the oil over here where I can use it. I have to say, I'm loving this van. I really am. Even with a couple of minor issues I've had, I love the way it's going together. So dip the screw in some oil, make sure I'm in frame. And that's where the fun comes in when you have a magnetic screwdriver. Let's try this again, get this back in position. Once I get one screw started, it should be fine for the other one. that one started. Get this one started, and as soon as I've got these both tightened all the way down, I will wipe everything off with paper towel because I don't want to get the oil on this mat. Oil is only there to assist in getting the screws into the die cast parts. So there are those screws. Wipe it down, and my fingers. So it says place into this indent right here. So it's going to go on here like that. And then I'm going to put a screw in from the other side. So at this point, let me see if I can not break the van. Not scratch up the door. Set it on here. While I'm doing this, let me make sure. Yeah, those are completely tight. Let's see. It'll tighten itself up. So I'm just looking. This is going to go into this notch right here, and it's going to lay in here like that. Once it's in place, it's pretty solid there. So you put that on there, you tighten it with two. Well, it was solid until I knocked it off. Get two BDO4s. This would be P. And again, these are going into the die cast, so I will be putting oil on them. And as soon as I get this part tightened on, I have to turn the car back around because then we're going to attach the door, the side door. So where these screws are going to go is into here. Down in here, there are screw holes for it to go, them to go into. Let me get the first one started, and I'll get the other one in there. I should be able to just take care of this. And as the roof goes on, it's going to pull everything together correctly. The door does line up pretty well there. I'm tightening these all the way down because this is actual structural of the vehicle. And it is kind of staying there where it's supposed to be, kind of not. So now let me move these pins and this door out of the way so I can turn it back around. Right, and I'm glad they left the windshield out for right now because that's the only place I really have to grab the front end. And it is getting pretty substantial. It's gaining some pretty good weight. Let's see if I can turn this. Remove my T. We'll see if we can get a side view here where you can actually see what I'm doing. Not that one. I'm adjusting my another camera right now. course, it's not wanting to stay in place. There we go. So there you can see, there's the pin I just put in. Here's the hinge. You can see it's still loose, but down here at the bottom, it will, as the van side moves over, it will eventually, I hope, line up. So now take the door, and you set it on here with the pins for the door going onto the hinges, or not the hinges, the hinges going onto the, from the hinge on the door going onto the hinge part of the car. On here, you're not going to be able to see it on this pin. There is striations on it so that it goes in only one way, because that way it won't fall out once it's in. So I just got it started. You see there, it is poking up just a hair. So take a pair of needle nose pliers, very gently push it down. And now you see that it's seated and hanging down. You know, the door is hanging off. If you look down there, that's where the other pin is going to go. Going to do the exact same thing. Look for the striations on it. Line it up on both top and bottom. Get the pin in there. It should fall in. And it has. It's fallen in as far as it will without being pushed down. And so now the door works. And actually, when you close the door, it lifts up the body a little bit. So let me go ahead and switch back to the other camera. And I see what else there is to do in this stage. Might not be anything. Nope, that is it. That's how the car is supposed to look at this point. That is how it looks right now. Let me move this camera back out of the way. Pick this up, straighten it out, close this window, or try to. It's going to continue to pop out until the window is actually in the frame, or the back part here is attached. So, like I said, that is all there is to do on this stage of the Samba van, and that's what's right here. This not having any support. I just looked at that, and that's part of what's causing the car to be out of shape a little bit. I'm positive that as the parts go in, it will tweak the body to where it should be so that everything looks right. Hope you're enjoying this. I am loving this van. This is one of my favorite builds. I love the I'm hoping it's not going to be like the Routemaster was, because I loved the Routemaster up until I ran into a huge problem and had to take a major portion of it back apart. But I still love it. It is the Routemaster is an awesome kit, awesome build. Loved building it. I'd build another one if somebody was to donate it to me after I learned everything I did. Kind of like Dave say. Dave is the Routemaster wizard. So that's all there is for this issue. Hope you're enjoying it. Like I said, like and subscribe if you do. Come on over to Hobby Time Modelers on Facebook, YouTube, and Discord. See what we're doing. There will be links in the description. Hit the bell icon to be notified anytime that I post a new video. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Like, subscribe, all that good noise. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. And I will see you on the next video.